But if you can like kind of wrap your head around the simple idea that you're meant for more in life than the job that you work at, then you can start using the skills that you're acquiring at the current job that you're at the current place that you're at, and transform those skills into and combine those skills with your hobbies and your passions like I did. I'm enjoying games. I'm enjoying the things that, I enjoy games. I enjoy basketball. I enjoy sports. I enjoy motivating and encouraging people. I do not enjoy spiders. Absolutely can't stand spiders. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but this is how Georgia looks right now with all the Joro spiders. If I could make magic bows and just shoot down spiders all day, that's what I would do every single day and not get paid for it. Who said you can't use gaming to encourage people? Who said you can't use gaming to teach people the ways? Not me. Welcome to the new episode of Gems and Gaming. Get ready as we log in to share some life wisdom and put you on game. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, y'all? It has been so long since I played Skyrim. It's no different from when I was trying to play Fallout 4. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to the controls again. I have no idea what I was doing. The hilarious thing is, I'm like level 146. It's pretty hilarious, man. I don't remember what I was doing or how I got to that level. Apparently, I just spammed these spells. This particular spell just over and over again. That is hilarious. But yeah, man, today's lesson is very simple, and it came from a conversation I was having with a client. So if you're not familiar with what I do or who I am, and I should be probably consistent with talking about myself and my business and stuff like that. But yeah, my name is Tyreek, and I'm the co-founder of a company called Pitch Play Co., which is a career coaching agency. And basically we help people make plans for their career. Business is a game, and we teach people how to play. I should just keep saying that because that's the easiest way to explain it. So I was talking to a client, and she was discussing with me what she does for her job. And I'm just, a lot of coaching is 70% investigating through listening, and then 30% is offering suggestions based off of the answers that I'm receiving from questions and just listening to them, our clients, speak. And as she was speaking, she said to me, she said, I didn't realize that I was so impressive. And it's funny when I hear stuff like that, because a lot of us don't. So y'all, I don't have my headphones on, so I'm gonna hear a lot of the audio as I edit. And I know they like added new updates to Skyrim, so some of the stuff I never seen before. So forgive me if I get distracted quite often, cause like that up there, come on, that looks new. I don't even know what's up there, but now I'm curious. We got to figure it out. She said, "Wow, I didn't know how impressive I was. I'm just being me, And I'm paraphrasing. Of course, she was a lot more humble about it. But how I feel about it is, when you're hustling every day or working every day or doing what you do every day, if you're a parent and you're being a parent every day, or a great student, great worker, just doing whatever it is you do, you probably don't realize that you're doing something as well as you're doing it, or better than the next person, because you're just being yourself. You're just being you. And, sometimes a lot of figuring out who you are is just rediscovering stuff you forgot. There's probably a reason. Okay, apparently I've been here before, because it's discovered on the map. But there's probably a reason you are where you are currently in life, or there's probably a reason, there are people around you who compliment you on certain things, and tell you that the things you're doing is impressive, or, there's a reason people are surrounding themselves with you. There's a reason. I mean, long story short is you're more impressive than you think. I've said this time and time again, but, I want to tell you some questions that I want you to ask yourself that we ask our clients. Some questions that we ask our clients that might be helpful for you. Number one, if you had to do something every single day and money was no object, what would you do? Like, legit question. Like, what would that thing be? If you can start to wrap your head around there's an answer to this question, and it's not just like, this is a dumb question. I can never do the thing I want to do every day because money, blah, blah, blah. The moment you can wrap your head around the fact that it is possible for, man, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if I'm supposed to be attacking these people or not, but man, we about to do it. But if you can like wrap your head around that simple, she pulled up quick, idea that what you were meant to do in life is not where you were meant to work. Oh, I want to post. My fault. Then you start to open up the possibilities that your purpose and your job are two different things. And that's probably the hardest thing of my job, is getting people to wrap their head around the fact that their work and their purpose are two different things. Vastly different things. For example, I started doing this podcast a long time ago. For me, a long time ago, 3 years ago. It has not gotten super popular. Of course, my friends, shout out to my viewers, my mother, my fam, my friends, cousins, in Philly, people that watch it, man, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it. And I do it because I know that there are people watching. But I started doing it because I knew that I love games and I love encouraging people. The reason I made my business Pitch Play Co. and is business is a game we teach people how to play is because I also love business too. So now all of my passions and all of my hobbies have kind of evolved into a brand where I could post things online. When I could, do gyms and gaming and just motivate and encourage people. At least that's my hope. That's my aim. And then also my business, I wake up every day and I get to coach people on their careers, tell them everything that I've learned. I'm constantly in the library. I'm constantly learning new things, constantly reading new books, and I get to spread that knowledge and wisdom to people. Those things that I'm doing, to me, is helping me live out the purpose that God has for me. And of course, I don't know what that is, but at least I'm starting to think that it is to be the encourager and motivator to show other people that you can dance beautifully in the shoes that you're currently feeling. It's kind of weird to explain because some people are not fond of their current situation or not fond of, their life or their situation. And they don't feel like they can change it. They kind of feel like they're stuck in it. I'm just keeping it in a buck with you. You 100% could change it. Because, I'll be real with you. Yo. I know y'all just saw the bear just go into the water, bro. He just saw my presence and was just like, yeah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. It's somewhere in the water. I'm just shooting. It's a cave bear somewhere in the water, man. We gonna chase buddy. Yo, he gone. Oh, he fighting piranhas. Yeah. I'm gonna let him do his thing unless he come out this water. Oh, my fault, y'all. My fault. I got a little distracted by the cave bear and all these fish apparently that's in the water. But long story short, because I'm getting distracted, I can't even remember 100% the last words that I said. But if you can like kind of wrap your head around the simple idea that you're meant for more in life than the job that you work at, then you can start using the skills that you're acquiring at the current job that you're at the current place that you're at, and transform those skills into and combine those skills with your hobbies and your passions like I did. I'm enjoying games. I'm enjoying the things that, I enjoy games. I enjoy basketball. I enjoy sports. I enjoy motivating and encouraging people. I do not enjoy spiders. Absolutely can't stand spiders. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but this is how Georgia looks right now with all the Joro spiders. If I could make magic bows and just shoot down spiders all day, that's what I would do every single day and not get paid for it. Cause look at that, bro. Come on, oh my god, that looks horrible. But if I enjoy business, I enjoy making people laugh, I enjoy making people feel empowered. All those things that I enjoy, I combine with the things I learned at my job and eventually created a business out of it. Transform my brand essentially into a business. And the money comes, it comes slow, but it comes eventually. You just got to be consistent with it. You just got to be intentional with the things that you do. But it's really hard to be intentional with the things that you do if you never ask yourself, who am I? And it took me a while to figure it out. Like if you go back, you can go back years and watch my content. Nobody, I didn't have a ton of people watching. I still don't shoot, but I did have that one or two people that were just like checking me out, just like, yo, I like what you're doing. Keep going. Therefore I did. And eventually my business started to reflect me a lot more. My coaching style and methodology started to reflect me a lot more. Every single thing that I did started to reflect who I am. Man, what? Those spiders. See? Come on, bro. Can't stand them. Is there something else in here? Oh, what's up, bro? So, I say all that to say it took me years to kind of figure out who I was again. Even when I was doing speeches, I was trying to speak like other people. Eric Thomas, most notably, because I am a huge fan, but now that I do a lot of speaking engagements, I don't watch them as much anymore because now I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to do my own style. Like even when I make my own content, matter of fact, a lot of his content talks about how he never would play video games, or how he doesn't want his children watching him play games. Now I got a daughter, and I love hanging out with her on my lap. It's a picture my wife took. We're sitting here, and we're like, watching me play some games that are age appropriate or something. I just absolutely can't. I don't want her seeing. But it has nothing to do with him. That's not his swag, right? But for me, it's like it's fun to do it. For me, I love doing that. So now I had to find my own style. I was trying to be like someone that doesn't even do what I do, that's not even interested in the same things that I'm interested in. I can just turn on a camera, play a game, and do what I do. And if my fam and my friends still continue to watch, bro, I'm winning, bro. Like, I'm winning. Now imagine if a ton of people just came out of nowhere and started watching. They just started watching the content, started watching what I was doing. I don't have to switch up. I ain't got to change up. I can be as authentic as possible simply because this is what I do. I'm just being me. I had to rediscover this. Go back and watch my old content. There were a lot of things I had to say and figure out and just kind of tell myself like, oh man, I'm a gamer, man. I'm like gaming and streaming. I'm not really a fan of it. I'm always, when you work in corporate, you're not told to play games. You're kind of told to be professional. And I was listening to Eric Thomas all the time. He's like, man, I ain't playing no games. I'm a grown man. Well, shit, I'm a grown man too. You know what I'm saying? I got responsibilities, morals, a servant of God as well. But this is what I'm into, and I have to use the things that I'm into, and figure out exactly how can I use these hobbies and passions to my advantage to live out my purpose. If money was no object, what would I do every day? I would motivate and inspire and encourage other people. Now, how can I use my hobbies and passions to do that? Those are the type of questions I make sure that not only I have the answer to, but I work with my clients to try to figure out. And it's a slow process. I'm going to be real with you. It's not an overnight thing. And, I live in America, so I live in like an overnight economy or culture, I suppose, where we just want everything now, quick, fast, in a hurry. I think I saw a thread. Yes, I've been using threads a lot, bro. If you follow me on threads, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm actually a huge fan. But I saw a thread and somebody said, my problem is, at least I think this was on threads, I want all the rewards without the work. They admitted that. They said, I want the rewards without the work. And who doesn't? That'd be nice. But one thing I've learned, man, the rewards, you love it, you appreciate it, it is beneficial, but it's so much better when you are consistent, when you're disciplined, and when you're just being you. Things are so much better when you're just being you. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you from the life that I'm living. I'm just being consistent at the things that I'm doing. Just every day, I just try to be a better version of me. Now, I'm not saying every single day I'm winning, every single day I got everything figured out. Man, that is definitely not what I'm saying. And if I ever said that, that's a lie. If I do say that one day, then I have grown significantly. I'm on a vastly different tier than where I'm at today. But I'm getting better and I'm getting closer to being that person. I'm just not there right now, but I have rediscovered who I am. And honestly, that's really all you need to do. Rediscover who you are. Rediscover who you are. Ask those questions. If I could do something every single day and money was no object, what would it be? That's not going to be, the perfect question for you, but it is a good, or the perfect question to help you find a solution. But it's a great start. It's a great start, and sometimes the only thing you need to do to get to the next level is start. The best way to start is to start. Like my very, 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 very first gyms in gaming, where I just felt the need to wake up one day, instead of doing only funny haha content or trash talking content like my video games dumps, I said, man, I want to do gyms and gaming. And I started years ago. And now 3 years later, I'm still going. Every single day I get better in my business. I can turn on the mic right now and not feel the pressure to have 10 billion followers. I could just be me and do me. And clear caves that we didn't have to clear, apparently, because now I'm back in the beginning and I don't think I learned or gotten anything. But it's okay. The whole point of this video, man, is sometimes to figure out exactly what you want in life is to rediscover who you are. Creativity isn't learned, is unlearned. Shout out to my guy, Dwayne Walker. I think YouTube knows him as a World of Creatives, man. Listen, I was just playing this just to like start some. I'm not really doing much. Um, I'll probably keep playing this every now and then. Apparently, they added so much to the game, and I'm sure I barely scratched the surface. As y'all can see, I got 1,000 quizzes I never did. Did quite a few though. Did quite a few, which is good, especially considering I'm 146. I just don't remember any of them. But it's all good, man. Listen, I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy and God bless.